Okay, let's try and ignore the hair. I tried to do a blowout with my curly hair and it obviously is not working for me, especially with the weather here in Germany. Let's keep going into this video. I'm not going to talk about other women, but I'm just going to say about myself. The expectations that I have, are these expectations valid or not? A lot of times we expect something and we're not really paying a lot of attention to how the opposite person is feeling. We just kind of look at ourselves. I'm just gonna, again, I'm talking about myself. It's a situation where it can cause a lot of problems in a relationship. Yes, communication is the key. But what kind of communication do you have? Not everyone has the same communication. I don't have the same communication style as my man. My man definitely does not have the same communication style as me. How do I get my point across so the other person really understands me? So for me, it's understanding how can I explain to my partner what I'm feeling and what my needs are without giving him the feeling needs to be defensive, without giving him the feeling that I'm attacking him, without giving him the feeling that what he is doing for me already is not enough. At the end of the day, you will know if your partner really is putting in the effort or not. If that is the case, something that I've started doing, and I kind of taken a step back and putting myself, well, trying, because it's not an easy process, but trying to put myself in the other person's shoes. What is the other person feeling right now? Why is the other person feeling that right now? Because yes, I can expect him to understand and pay attention to my feelings right now, especially if I'm hurt. How is he going to do that if he doesn't understand? It's not reaching him the way that you want it to be reached. Because if you come across as like saying, oh, you don't do this and you don't do that, and why are you answering like this and that, then it's just like he obviously is going to feel attacked. If it's the other way around, I personally feel like I would go crazy if I would get a message like that, right? It's like a problem that I feel like a lot of people have is texting. Oh my god, through text messages, I feel like that's like one of the most misunderstood. You have a lot of like small arguments, unnecessary arguments. Hey, today I feel weird, like the day's just not really going well. I feel really weird. I don't feel 100%. And I ask, like, do you want to talk about it? Like, what's wrong? Do you want to talk about it? And if he says no, then I respect that. And I either give him space if that's what I feel like that's what he needs in that moment. And if I feel like, okay, no, he needs a little bit more of that caring and loving affection, then that's what I'm going to give. But the same likewise, right? I feel like a lot of the times we feel like if we're feeling down and we're not feeling okay, then the guy just has to like drop everything and be completely like there for us, like satisfy us. And yeah, it's beautiful. If a guy can give you that, then why not? Sure. But you don't want to ask for it because that's what we girls hate doing, right? We don't like to ask for things. It's compromise, because there's people out there who just cannot talk or don't want to talk. What I can say that I learned him to feel when he wants to feel. I don't want it to be forced. I want it to be genuine, because then I will appreciate it a lot more. So I'd rather ask. And if there's anything that I can do in that moment, then honestly, I will forget about my feelings. I will put my feelings to the side and I will be there for you. There's so much more to learn, because after you start loving someone, that's when you really start knowing the relationship.